Next, we'll look at number 4, Charming Cotton, owned and trained by Kimberly Wright. Jose Ortiz getting the call as Jose Ortiz looks to take the early daily double today. Charming Cotton closed well in career start number 2 to break the maiden. As an upsetter, 12-1 that day. Came up empty first time against Winners, but last time out, ran a really nice race. Was 3 wide early, dropped into a nice stalking position, then moved to the lead in a 3 wide sweeping move and stayed on pretty well ultimately at 10-1. Was only beaten a length and 3/4 coming out of the same race as my top pick. Actually ran right alongside my top pick there in the stretch. So if you like one, you kind of have to like the other. I think Charming Cotton a must-use in all your exotics, horizontal and vertical wagers in here. Definitely can surprise with a better trip. Charming Cotton, serious threat to Upatoy Bug. Now, finally, we're going to look at Mr. Monk, the 7-horse in here, an Equivine Farm homebred for Francis McNeely. Pablo Morales back aboard. Career debut was on September the 11th. The horse didn't want to load that day, but broke pretty sharp once they got him in the gate. Sat at the rail, mid-pack, tipped out 4 wide, ran a bit green in the stretch, and still got up to win it at 4-1. Really nice price for a horse debuting off a really sharp series of work. So you have to think Mr. Monk has some ability, and if he runs straight today, could run even better. Certainly has plenty of upside in here. I might have his work cut out for him against this crew, first time against Winners, but we don't know how good this horse is. And the debut was good enough to think if this horse moves forward, might fit pretty well with horses like Upatoy Bug and the 4 Charming Cotton. 6, 4, and 7, my top 3 choices in today's second race. We are about 10 minutes away now from post time. Good luck.
Horses coming on the track for the second race. Scratch the 2, scratch the 2B, scratch the 3. The 5, Drive Sandy Drive, will race with shoes on. There's no show wagering here. Win, place, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, pick 3 and pick 4 wagering, 8 minutes to post. The horses have reached the starting gate for the second race. Mr. Monk is the first one loaded in the gate. Rapa Iti up next. Charming Cotton. Drive. Sandy Drive. Upatoy Bug. Waiting for the filly, Mongolian Chunga. They are at the post. They're off and racing at Presque Isle Downs. Mr. Monk outside has early speed, and Rapa Iti on the rail challenges that front as they're tight here, and onto the main track they go. And looks like Mr. Monk with a short lead. Rapa Iti, Mongolian Changa wide. In between everybody's Drive, Sandy Drive, and also Upatoy Bug up there. The trailer is Charming Cotton. So up the back stretch, a tight group here as Mr. Monk shows away just by a length. Outside Drive, Sandy Drive is second. They got the first quarter in 23-1. Mr. Monk, Drive, Sandy Drive, and Rapa Iti on the rail. Then in between is Upatoy Bug. Wide, Mongolian Changa. The trailer is still Charming Cotton. 6 lengths cover the field. Around the turn, Mr. Monk and Pablo Morales showing the way. Drive, Sandy Drive, and Huber Villagomez asking for some run now. Rapa Iti getting a good trip down through there and looking good with Taylor Rice. And in behind them is Upatoy Bug. At the top of the stretch, Mr. Monk's led every step of the way. Now Rapa Iti will challenge that. Mr. Monk, Rapa Iti. In behind them, Drive, Sandy Drive, and Upatoy Bug. Way out in the middle of the track, Charming Cotton. Rapa Iti challenging Mr. Monk, but Mr. Monk has more. And Mr. Monk responds back against Rapa Iti. Mr. Monk will win it. Rapa Iti was second, Charming Cotton third, and Upatoy Bug fourth. The 7, Mr. Monk, shown as the winner, 7-1-4-6. Time of the race, 1 minute 18.43. Now entering the winner's circle, the 7 Mr. Monk, a 2-year-old bay colt by Jump Start. Out of the out-of-place mare, Moncton Miss, bred in Pennsylvania by Equivine Farm. Mr. Monk is owned by Equivine Farm, trained by Francis McNeely and ridden by Pablo Morales. Congratulations, 2 starts, 2 wins, the undefeated Mr. Monk. Pays $15 to win. Exacta $47.20, the double $57.80, dollar try $80.60, 10-cent super $9. Upcoming third race. In the third race, the 1 Gift of Gabby's 3 pounds overweight. The 1A Jazz Apple make the rider Taylor Rice rides the 1A. And the 7 Luminous Cielo is 3 pounds overweight. Win, place, show, exacta, trifecta, superfecta, pick 3 and pick 4 wagering. 19 minutes to post.